Hi Virgo, hi Sag. Welcome to the Esoteric Empire. Today is a Saturday for me and I am chilling, okay? So this is why I'm looking kind of rough today, but we're not here for me, we're here for the cards. So Virgo, what's your stance slash possible issue that you have within this relationship? Food and hunger. Alright, so you are somebody who holds on to things because you have fear that it won't last or you won't have it forever. This could stem from something that you've had issues with since you were younger, or it could be an issue of kind of like crab in a bucket syndrome, like you don't want to share, or you don't want to, you're very frugal with the thing that you have, like you don't want to lose anything because you fear not having it one day. Or you could also be like this with Sag, like you could be very, very possessive over Sag, or maybe it's just with your own things, and it's really hard for Sag to let themselves in because you're really, like, you know, finicky. Let's see what Sag's issue or stance is within this relationship. Both of you guys are mutable signs, so I think it's you guys are good at kind of being flexible with one another. But you know, every couple has their issues, so let's just go ahead and see. All right, so Sag, your issues here are authority figures and karmic relationship. Okay, so in this relationship, you are basically together with this person to learn a very important part about yourself. You could also be reflecting a marriage or a relationship that you saw growing up. So it depends on who you are and what your situation is. We also have authority figures. So there's a part of you that never wants to abide by an agreement that Virgo has, and I kind of feel like this has a lot to do with something to do with your father, like, or just the male figure in your life or lack thereof. You have an issue with listening or being submissive to the other person, and I think this causes an issue because, as we know, Virgos need a certain level of organization, and I feel like Sag, you're like, I'm gonna do what I want, like I don't need you to tell me what to do. It doesn't mean they don't love Virgo, but I definitely feel like it makes it seem like Sag goes out of their way to be independent when a relationship is about compromising. So that could be kind of, you know, annoying, especially for the Virgo. But Virgo has their issues too here. They could just be overly doing it with being possessive, and that could be an issue as well. So let's go ahead and see, how did you guys meet? How did Virgo and Sag meet? Okay, so the sun is here in reverse. I kind of feel like you guys met in a way that is not a very common way to meet. Like, I don't think you planned for this or anything. I think it happened and it was like a blessing in disguise. And so with the Eight of Swords here, the Chariot, the Four of Wands in reverse. With Eight of Swords, I don't think you guys were talking at first. I think you guys kind of you knew about each other, but you never really talked in the beginning. And then the Chariot is here, so I feel like you guys would see each other often, or you guys were in the same area or something like that. With the Chariot here, I also feel like it was very quick. Like, the way, like, when you guys weren't talking, but you knew about each other. But as soon as you guys started talking, the relationship picked up and it went very, very fast. Four of Wands in reverse. I think one of you guys moved out of your house, or one of you guys moved, and then you guys were able to talk or whatever. I'm also seeing somebody got out of a relationship and hopped right into another one. I feel like also with this energy, for a very select few, I feel like somebody met with having a car accident. Like, you guys met because you guys had like a fender bender or something minor, and you guys like exchanged numbers or, you know, the insurance, and then it went from there. So it's kind of crazy like how this is. I think it's a very specific story, but I feel like you guys probably were in the same vicinity or in the same area. Or it could have been somebody moved in from a new area and then they moved really close to the other person and you guys started talking from there. All right, so that's how you guys met. All right. How Virgo was when you guys initially met. What were they feeling? Virgo, the World. Okay, so whatever struggles you were having, you were like, oh, forget everything I was worried about. I want to focus on this Sag. Like, who is this Sag? Like, basically, if you were like sad over any past relationships, or if you were stressed over anything, you met this Sag, you were like, oh my gosh, I really like them. Like, I'm ready to move on to something new. Let's go towards the Sag, shall we? Let's see how the Sag was when you guys met. King of Wands. Sag was like, I'm sexually attracted to this person and I'm going to get them. They will be mine, period. That is what Sag was feeling with this, okay? So they went right after that, Virgo, okay? And Virgo was like, yeah, whatever I was upset about, forget it. I'm going towards Sag. So you guys had a very interesting way of connecting. And like I said, I think it happened very fast. I'm not going to lie. I think you guys were very sexual very fast, okay? Nothing wrong with that if this is the person that you're meant to be with, but be careful out there, okay? All right, so that's how you guys met. What's happening for the two of you now? Why are you here? Why are you watching this video trying to figure out if you guys are going to be together or not? So let's see what's happening. Uh-oh, something flipped over. Oh, here it is. You're here because you guys can't talk about something. You guys are estranged. You guys have really bad communication right now. You guys, I don't know if you guys are arguing, but you guys are, somebody's holding a grudge for sure. All right. Yeah, and it's limiting, you know, you guys going further in the future. I think one of you is definitely thinking, probably the Sag. I think they're like, is this even worth it at this point? Because we can't even talk. So you guys are not having conversations. Six of Swords in reverse. You guys, somebody is holding on to something that already happened and they're holding a grudge. Virgo, I'm not going to lie, I think it's you. And it could also be that somebody has baggage from a past relationship, but I really think it's just somebody can't let go or move on. And it's, you know, causing an issue within the relationship for sure. So, Let's see. So, Virgo, for some reason, I'm feeling like it's you who's holding on to something. So, what are you not moving past? What are we stuck on right now? Who's stuck? Yeah, Virgo, I think it's you. But let's see, what are you stuck on? Seven of Pentacles. You don't like the way somebody spends their time or what they're doing with their body. Okay. Sag, I feel like Virgo wants to tell you to get in shape, by the way. So yeah, so Virgo is upset because Virgo is like giving them the silent treatment and Sag acts like they don't care, and that is pissing Virgo off. They're really, really upset about how distant you're being and how okay you are with not having this conversation. Virgo is like, I know that I'm trying to give you the cold shoulder, but you could at least act like you want to figure out what's wrong. Like, you're just okay with me not talking to you? Like, what the fuck? So that's very awkward, Sag. So, Virgo, how do you feel about this relationship right now? Let's see with the Two of Cups, the Empress. You feel unappreciated, but you also feel like this is the person you want to be with. Like, you guys are probably married, or you want to be. But what do you need to talk about? What's this Eight of Swords here for? What do you need to talk about? What are you really mad at? Sag, I feel like you're carrying out characteristics of relationships that you saw growing up. Like, we don't have to talk it out. I just won't talk to you until you're not being mean. Or I also heard someone say being a bitch. So, Sag, you gotta find ways to compromise a little bit better. It's not gonna help for you to pretend that the situation doesn't exist. So, who left? There's either somebody, okay, Virgo, you're mad about either a car situation, a body situation, or Sagittarius always being gone or leaving. Or how whenever you guys need to have a conversation, Sagittarius leaves. Like, they don't know how to have a full conversation. That's what I'm feeling with this. Okay, so I could see that, but I think Sag leaves because it's always the same conversation. But in Virgo's defense, if you never finish the conversation, of course you're going to keep having it until it's finished. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm a Virgo moon, but hello, like, I'm going to finish talking. Like, we're going to have a conversation. And if we don't finish it, whenever you do come back, we're going to keep talking. So I can see that how that could be very annoying for Sag. But also, Sag, it's very annoying to have to keep talking about the same thing. Like, do you think I want to keep talking about the same thing? I feel like that's what Virgo's saying. But it's like, I need to have closure with this. So this is a lot. This is a lot to deal with. So I definitely see where Virgo is coming from with this. let me see what Sag is up to though. Like, because Sag is barely popping up in this, and I feel like that's the problem. Like they're barely connected to this. They're very distant. Sag feels destruction. I think they feel like it was cool at first, but now like all the conversations and all the switching up, like one day you're happy, one day you're mad, Virgo, it's destroying the connection. So that's not good. That is not good. Let me get some more issue on this. So Sag, how do you feel about this relationship as of now? Like, what's your feelings towards it? Seven of Cups. It's whatever. I kind of feel like that's what this card is saying. Like, it is what it is. Like, there's love here for sure, but at this point, I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of feel like Sag is like, maybe I should just move on to something else. Like, there's love here, but there's also so many reasons why Sag feels like, how can I make this work if this person doesn't want to move on past things? Why are you always leaving, Sag? Because they don't want to fight. They don't want to argue. They're tired of, doing that. It came out super fast. They don't want to fight. They're tired of arguing over the same thing, and they don't want it to escalate. Maybe it's escalated before. Yeah. It's like a constant struggle. This is literally Sag here on the top right or top left corner. And that's Sag is saying it's a struggle. Everything is so like, there's no fun with this. It's just torment. It's always something wrong. I'm always doing something wrong. That's how Sag feels. So they kind of feel like we can't move past it because she's the Virgo. I don't know if it's a she, but shout out to you, Virgo girl. But they feel like Virgo won't move past it, and so they don't know how to fix it. They don't want to fix it. They don't want to talk about it. They just want to move on. But that's like not an option. Okay, so let me give you guys an advice card on maybe what you can do in order to fix this, as far as how to have that conversation. 9 of Cups. I kind of feel like you're just supposed to forgive and let live whoever is stuck on this. It doesn't mean that they are not accountable, but I kind of feel like it's already happened, and it's like you guys are still together, so you got to make it work somehow, or it won't work. Like it's just that simple. What can we expect? What is Virgo going to do in the future, and what is Sag going to do in the future? I feel like you guys are married. Okay, what is Virgo going to be doing in regards to this relationship? Come on. Ugh, Virgo, put the wine down. Virgo's going to be tired of arguing, not fighting anymore, but they're going to have such a grudge. Oh no, this is not good. I don't like seeing this. So I think you guys are still going to be together, but it's going to be like you guys are just roommates, and that is terrible. Like the 8 of Cups here, I feel like you guys are going to, like, Virgo's going to be super, like, weighed down, like a lot of baggage. Like, Virgo, you gotta let that go, or let this relationship go. It's really up to you. 5 of Wands in reverse. I feel like Virgo's gonna be like not arguing, but they're gonna be keeping a lot of shit in, which is toxic for Virgo. You're gonna have like stomach ulcers and stuff, so get it together. And then Prince of Cups is showing up, so I definitely feel like emotionally Virgo's gonna be super cold and have a wall up. Low key, I feel like your sex life is going to be trash. Okay, not liking that combo at all. Let me go ahead and see what Sag is going to be doing in the future. Oh, this is not a good match. 5 of Wands in reverse. So they're not going to be having any arguments. They're not going to be talking. I feel like it's just like passive aggressive energy everywhere. 9 of Swords in reverse. Sag is going to be like anxious, like always trying to be perfect for Virgo, which is like impossible. And then the 10 of Cups, it's going to be like, you guys are still going to be a family, but it's going to be like, is this all that there is? Like, is this as good as it gets? And Sag is going to feel like they can't really have fun. They're going to be weighed down too, because they feel like anything that they do is wrong in the eyes of Virgo. So will you guys, stick it out? Like, what are you guys going to be together? Oh, we're starting off with the Tower. Let's see. So you guys are going to be together. You guys are still going to be in a relationship for sure. But the communication is trash. Like super bad. Every time you guys talk, I feel like there's going to be an argument. Like, this is not okay. Like, you guys are basically saying you guys are stuck to each other now, but it's like, then make it enjoyable. Like, why go through your life being with somebody that you really don't want to be with? Yeah, you guys are not going to be... I think once you guys actually have the talk, once Sag actually sits down for the full talk or whatever, it will actually work out. Like, you guys can actually make this work with the Three of Pentacles. You guys are going to have to learn to talk about what you guys like and dislike, because you guys both are so mutable. I feel like you just don't even bother like trying to get your point across once you see that the other person's checked out. But if you guys would take the time to learn how each other work, it'll be different, okay? With the Seven of Cups here, I feel like you guys are going to be doing a lot of things separately, though, and keeping secrets. Oh, y'all might want to fix that, because I feel like this is going to turn into a situation where somebody's going to be cheating. I just do, because you guys are not really together. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, okay. So you guys are going to be together, but is it going to be a happy relationship? So let's see what the moral lesson is of this whole relationship. Remember, Sag, you're here to learn a good chunk about yourself within this relationship. Both of you guys are learning, but what is the whole point of it? Temptation. I feel like, ooh, we got 3 cards. Ooh, Lord, y'all going to be together for a long time. All right, so temptation. So you have to know, like, basically we all know in a relationship what this is saying. Like, you can't just let your ego just have the best of you. And, you know, you can't hurt your significant other just because you had a weak moment. And I feel like that's going towards Sag, no offense. Moving on. I think what you're going to learn, depending on who you are in this relationship, or how long you've been in this relationship. If this is fresh, I feel like you guys still have a long way to go, but you guys will probably not be together. But if you guys are married, I think it's going to tell you, like, you know, maybe this isn't the person for you. Like, maybe it just isn't. And then suffering in silence. This is Sag, I feel like. Sag don't know what to do. I feel like you guys are, like, handcuffs for each other. And that's not a relationship. So you guys can either fix it, which I feel like there's only a few of you who can. And if you do fix this relationship, make sure you drop that in the comments and let people know there is hope, okay, for this situation. Because I feel like this is a type of thing where it's like you're just with them because you have kids, or you're just with them because that's all you know, that's what you're comfortable with. But you're not comfortable with them because you guys barely talk. So get this together, please. I'm not liking this. You know, maybe you're supposed to move on to someone different. I feel like, yeah, I kind of feel like that's where this is going. So yeah, fix it, okay? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to have a private reading with me, you can email me, or you can follow me on Instagram, and then you can DM me, and then I can go from there. But like I said, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.